Hi everyone, it's Damien for another video. So on the last video, I did show you how to make an association between two models, which are the user models and the task model, aka actions. And so you can see that with this line, sorry, there is an association with a task. So meaning that a user can have as many tasks as he wants, and the task actually belong to a user, to a particular user, right? So what I'm gonna do now, I mean, I showed you on the last video that I had to do it manually to show you that the tasks were belonging to one particular person, and I didn't want to do it manually because that's not the point. So I wanted to do it automatically, like every time you connected and you trying to create a user, sorry, every time trying to create a task or an action, uh, this task will belong to the user connected to the app. So let's do that. So this is happening into the controller class or the controller layer, because we did the model layer, now we're going to the controller layer. And so where you gotta create, this is where actually this method is where actually things happened, and this is where we save the task and everything. And before saving the task, what you want to do is to actually um, merge those parameters, everything you put into your task. So you can see that there is a content, whether it's completed or the label. What you want to do is sort of merge uh, with those data with the connected user, right? So you're going to use the merge method, and what you're going to do is to put the user ID. Actually, I'm not even sure I can. Yeah, I think I can do that. Or maybe user. I don't know. I don't know if it's a user ID or if it's. Let me check. Task user ID. I think. I think I can actually do current user. How is it like that? I don't know. Yeah. So this should be make the task belong to a particular user, the connected user. So this is a method from device. So if you look into device, you will see that device is actually offering a bunch of methods that you can use to know that there is a current user connected. So if you go into it, if you go into it, you will see that device is offering different methods. So there is this method here. So this is like to basically protect which action can be triggered by the connected. I mean, which action can be triggered by a user. Like whether, I mean, if the for example you will write that code into the controller, right? And this real sort of an action is actually triggered from a user that is not connected, right? So if you're not connected and you put this line into your controller, you will basically say, okay, you don't have access to, you're not connected, so you cannot do that action, meaning you cannot click, you cannot create a task or anything, for example, in the context of our application. There is that to know which current, the current user that is signed in. So this is basically the method I'm using. So now let's actually, what we're gonna do, we're going to remove all the tasks because I probably have some errors. No, let's actually run the app now. Rails S, and then why is it? Oh, it's weird because I don't have any logo here, but why not? Okay, maybe y can Ruby merge. So the merge actually come from, oh, maybe I should go into, oh, what is called doc, yeah, so it's running. I wanted to show you the merge method. So where is it? I think it's go, I'm not sure, but I think so. If you look into merge, yeah. So the merge is actually a method from the hash class. Where is it? So hash is basically a dictionary where you will have the key and the value you want to assign to that key. And if you look at the merge method, so it will actually return a new hash that combines the content of the receiver and the content of the given hash, right? So for example, in that example, you have an hash1 and you have an h2, and if you merge h1, which is weird here, if you merge h2, it won't do anything. That's normal. And if you merge h1 and h2, it will actually add it will okay, there is 100, 200. It's weird because the 200 has disappeared. It's actually weird. Not weird, but like, okay, so this is how it works. Because I would expect to see the 200 here. Oh, but because this is okay, so because they have the same keys, so it's actually taking the keys of the hash that has to be merged with the first one, right? The hash given. Okay, so I understand. Okay, and if you check in that, this is basically an hash. I can show you. I will actually, yeah, I will show you. If you look at, so let's put it like that. We'll call it the same name. If you look at the params. Sorry, I'm taking a lot of time here. Not a lot of time, but I'm trying to explain you. So if you look at that, and then you will see that this is an hash, right? Let's say that original one, so that you can see the difference between original, and this one we'll call it like merge. So you can see the difference between when it was before and when it is after the merge. Hopefully this method will work, but I think so. So the app is running, so let's look at the app. Taking a lot of time. Oh, okay. So if you look at here, so you can see that I'm signing. I'm going to sign out and sign it again. Sign in again. So I'm gonna put my email and I put the password. Here you go. I'm signing in. And now, for example, I create a new task. So I say newly created action, right? To do merge. So I create the task. Hopefully there is no error, and there is an error. Okay. So undefined method merge for new, because this is not here. I should have put it, yeah. I should have put it onto the hash because you cannot merge new object with, unless that object is an hash itself, but because a task is not a task, I mean it's not an object, it's not a hash, sorry. So this is where I should have put it. So if you go back, I mean, let's refresh it. So a newly created task action, sorry, call it merge and create the task, right? So I can show you, yeah. So that was the original hash. You can see that this is a key, and this is a value, this is another key, and this is a value, and this is another key, and this is a value, right? I will do it again so you can see. Should work. Oh, okay. User must exist. Alright, I'm getting into another error. User must exist. Why are you saying user must exist? Because I actually put it. Maybe I should actually do that. Yeah, not really the idea, I think. Because when I wrote it, remember the first time you will see it when you will go back into the video, but I was worrying. I was like, oh, is it the user ID or is it the user? But I think the user will work. Because Ruby, I mean, Rails understand that, okay, a particular task is actually, I mean, the particular task has actually a user, so you have to use that rather than the ID. So, okay, so I'm going to try again. And this time hopefully it will work. Merge. Okay, so this time it works. It worked. So if you look at, where is it? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you can see the difference. So this is the original hash, right? With newly created action to do, completed 0, merge, this is, which is the label. And if you look at the task params merge, oh, this is weird. This is actually weird. I think I made a mistake here. I wanted to show you exactly when it should. Oh, because it's calling this method, and you will always. Okay, so I shouldn't do that. I know what to do. To really show you the difference, let's call it hash. Alright, and here we put the hash, and I mean it's params, and then it's calling the method again. I'm not sure this will work actually. Task merge. That's weird. Because it's calling the method again, and it's getting the original. I mean, let's try it, but I don't think that will work. But let's try to create another task. Content do hash. So if you look at hash, and then you look at this, I would expect to see okay, so I merge, let's get rid of that. So this is the content you will set originally, and then is it params? Not sure about that, but let's try again. Yes, hashed. And now, if you look at, okay, so there is a bunch of stuff, and then, oh, this is a merge one. Completed, permitted. So it's working, but I'm trying to understand something here. Yeah, but I don't want this. Just wanted to look at something here, but Actually, that was quite simple because and then because I mean, yeah, this is what I wanted to do actually, but I thought you could retrieve it. I mean, it will save the hash into Okay, so this time should work properly. I should be able to show you what I wanted to show you. So let's try again. Okay. Showing merge method. So method. Here we go. So if you look at this is the original one, right? So which is the parameters that we passed into the form. Then if you look at the merge one, you will see that the user has been actually merged with it. And you have everything related to that particular user, which is me. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you now. Sorry for taking that long. Now I've done that. Don't need those lines again anymore. What I wanted to show you as well was in the index, right? So I'm gonna have errors because there is tasks that are not assigned to a particular that doesn't belong to a particular user, right? So what I want to do, I think I did it in the previous video, but I'm going to do it again. Created by, and you will see user and email, right? So if I refresh, for example here, because it has just been created and we did the merge, so you will see that, oh no, because this is not into that page, you have to go into the list. So here we'll have an error, right? And that is because if you look at task, where, yeah, if you look at task where there is no user, task all, no, not all, task where user ID, can I do user nil? Can I actually do that? Nope, I can't do that. Okay, so user ID nil. So there is like, if you count, you can see that there is two tasks that has no user, right? And what you want to do is remove those lines, actually. So remove, can I do a remove all from there like that? Nope, doesn't work. What I'm gonna do is, okay, so so if you look at what I did, there is task ID 2 and task ID 3. So I'm going to remove actually one. I think I can do that. I'm not sure. No, it's not remove, it's delete. Oh, come on. I'm not sure actually. Yes. So, and then oh, I made a mistake. It wasn't 1, but it was 2 and 3. Okay, doesn't matter. So now if I refresh, should be working. And you can see that all those tasks has been created by me, by myself. And I think that's it. That is it for today. So now the next step will be, I don't know actually. I don't know if I'm getting rid of that, bad things. I have a bunch of links to fix. Like I would like to go into the index and then go into. I have a bunch of things to fix. So the next step will be to fix those things before going any further. So thank you guys for watching and see you on the next video. I'm just going to commit git status, git add or git commit. My message is what did I do. So I actually basically not merge, but like, okay, so a task or an action is created not in mix. It's not like that. It's kind of complicated. Makes, what does it makes? It makes the association between and tasks in action when creating a task. Yeah, it's a bit long, but here we go. I'm gonna push all of this. Git push origin, master. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.